Hello, thank you for joining me. This is Liz Wright from Liz at Home. Today I'm going to be colouring in Spring Scenes by Teresa Goodridge. The picture I'm colouring is this beautiful tree of blossoms and the people standing at the lake enjoying nature. I've done some of it already. I'm using my big ice cream box of mixed crayons, mixed pencil crayons, colour pencils, whatever you want to call them. There are all kinds of things in there. And I'm just finding some colours that I want to. My thought is to do sort of yellow-orange tulips, and I'll be colouring these as I chat. I've been thinking a lot about the mental and physical connection of gratitude recently and how it helps us and what a powerful thing it is. And I've been reading up some things and making notes, which I've written down. And I thought I'm going to speak about that and speak about some of the mental and physical effects you can expect to receive if you start to make feeling gratitude a daily focus in your life. The ways you can do that is by gratitude journaling or doing a gratitude meditation or going for a walk, watching nature and allowing your mind to focus on things you're grateful for. So practicing gratitude, let me try again. Practicing gratitude helps your overall mental health because you instantly have a better outlook on life. So don't be surprised to walk away from your latest practice of gratitude, whether it's a meditation or a walk, with a big smile on your face. Of course, the benefits don't stop at increased happiness. Feeling more gratitude has been linked to a better self-image, to less anxiety, and even to a reduction of depression. This isn't surprising to scientists who've recorded increased levels of dopamine and serotonin after intentional gratitude meditations. That's really interesting. There are also some physical benefits of gratitude that have been found, and I find this really interesting. It's one thing to feel better emotionally, but the release of these feel-good hormones actually affects your physical body as well. It interestingly reduces stress, and because of that results in better sleep, lowered blood pressure, and more energy. And because one has more energy, this leads you to move more, and the moving more, that's more physical exercise, leads to even better overall physical health. Maybe doing a gratitude exercise motivates you to go out for a walk. And because you've gone out for a walk, you get more oxygen into your body. And this being outside, and if it's sunshine, helps do more vitamin D. Being able to sleep soundly reduces your appetite, and less stress helps you make smarter food choices. All these things work hand in hand to turn you into a healthier and stronger version of yourself. Isn't that amazing? Gratitude is particularly important for heart health. So between the lower blood pressure and the reduced stress, you're putting less strain on your heart. If you add exercise and then sleep, better sleep, both of these strengthen your heart muscle and give this, which is such an important organ, time to recover and heal overnight. So because heart disease is one of the leading causes of death in our modern society, there's never been a better time for us to practice gratitude and to let go of stress. We read about this all the time. We see it in so many adverts. So how can you tap into both the mental and physical benefits of gratitude? By feeling more of it. Of course, that's easier said than done. A great place to start is by creating a habit of thinking of at least one person or one thing you're deeply grateful for each morning as soon as you wake up. That sets the tone for the whole day and gets you off to a great start to reap the powerful benefits. Why don't you give it a try? So, if you think more about this, gratitude is all about choices. how you feel, how happy you are, how stressed you are, even how well you sleep may seem like it's out of your hand, but it's actually a choice you make. You can choose to be grateful for what you have and allow the happiness to follow, or you can choose to focus on what you're lacking, who's wronged you, and what's not going your way. And what's the result of that? No prizes for the right answer. You feel miserable. You may blame others, you may blame circumstances or fate for your unhappiness, but at the end of the day, it's all about you and the choices you make. You choose happiness or misery. Now, I know that's easier said than done. Some of us face really, really, really difficult things in our life. We face chronic pain. I know many colorists face that. We face real chronic depression. We have things that happen to us, parents that pass away, even something I don't even like to mention because it terrifies me so much, and I think it's just the worst thing, losing a child, losing a spouse, things like that that are real things that lead to such grief and sadness. I'm not trying to say wake up and feel gratitude and it all goes away. No, that's not true. Those are very real issues, but developing a little bit of a focus of gratitude can sometimes help you take those teeny tiny steps to get you off the carpet, to help you find the ladder to climbing a little bit out of the black hole. So putting aside those really difficult things and not putting them aside, but not negating them, if you think about how those of us that are in a normal, I'll put that in inverted commas, situation where life is just as it is and has been for a while, how can you make sure that you make the right choices? So one of the simplest ways to ensure that you live a happy and full life is to focus on gratitude. So, of course, it's so much easier said than done. Sorry, just having a swig of tea. You can get upset if your friend stands you up on a lunch date, and that's okay. You can choose how you choose to move forward from that is what will make the difference. You can choose to dwell on the fact that this happened and think horrible things about it. And the more you think about the negative aspects, the angrier you can get. But instead of having lunch at the new restaurant you were looking forward to trying, you can get back into your car, drive home, and carry on. That's a choice. You could make different choices. Let's take the scenario. You're sitting at the restaurant and your friend hasn't arrived. You sit there, you think horrible thoughts about your friend, how maybe this has happened before, how you rushed to get there on time. Now you're sitting there wasting your time and you're fed up. You can try phoning, there's no answer. You can try WhatsApping or SMSing, messaging, and there's no answer, and you can think horrible thoughts. You're fed up, you get in your car, you're in a bad mood, you slam things down, you're in such a bad mood, you're just thinking horrible things, you speed, you get pulled over, you get a ticket, all sorts of things go downhill. Or you can sit there and wonder what's happened, why she has stood you up, what's wrong. You've tried all the things, you've tried the phoning, you've done all sorts of things. You can take a little drive to her home and find out if everything's okay. Maybe her car wouldn't start, maybe her phone got stolen. Maybe she's just a normal person. She got busy doing dishes, cleaning the house. Her childcare didn't happen. Something went wrong and she totally forgot. You could help her with her house. You can sit and chat. Or something better came up for her and you still feel a little bit fed up. But you can decide then, oh, well, you're up and you're out. You're going to stop at the new market that opened up down the road, or you're going to buy yourself a bunch of flowers, or you're going to take a walk in this neighborhood where you were going to have lunch at the restaurant and you're going to see different things. You can try smiling at somebody and just see how that works. Do they smile back? Do they look totally shocked because people don't normally smile? And just see how your day ends up differently. It's a very good way of just judging things and seeing if things land up differently. Do you feel better because you practiced gratitude for things that are lovely? Do you feel better because, thank goodness, you went to your friend's house? She had a fall, and if you hadn't gone there, she would have been lying on the floor with a broken leg and nobody to help her, or her dog has run away and you were able to help her, or something else. So you never know until you try a different way of doing it. I know that's easier said than done. I really, really, really know that's easier said than done. But it is worth trying. Okay, so now having chatted about gratitude and everything, I'd like to just say that I have created a gratitude journal that I'm going to be putting up on my Etsy shop, which will be a self-printable gratitude journal, but I'd like to offer it to you for free if you're interested in perhaps having something like that, having a gratitude journal that you could print out and practice writing in. It's got some prompts for 30 days of gratitude. And if you're interested in receiving something like this for free from me, no strings attached, please send me an email and put gratitude journal in the subject line. And I'll send you a PDF copy that you can then take to your printers and print off or print at home and try doing. I find trying to keep this myself, I'm not very good at journaling, but I have been trying to do it lately, has really helped me. So I thought, I've also found trying to keep this practice of gratitude has really helped me personally. So I'd love to share that with you. I am so grateful to each and every one of you, my subscribers, for watching my videos. And so this is just a little present that I'd like to share with you. I'd also, talking about printable things, like to remind you that if you pop onto my link for my Facebook page, it's not a group, it's just a Facebook page. I often upload free coloring pages, or sometimes a puzzle page, sometimes a kids coloring page, sometimes an adults coloring page. I've got a few mazes that you can print and color there. Not print and color, print and do at home. All sorts of things like that. So think about popping onto that page and grabbing whatever takes your fancy. You're very, very welcome to it. So please remember to email me if you would like a copy of the Printable Gratitude Journal. I will eventually be, probably within the next few days, putting it up on Etsy as something that will be sold. So this offer will last for the rest of October if you'd like to get the free journal to print yourself at home. So I think I've rabbited on and spoken enough so far. I'm going to leave this as a real-time coloring and put some lovely music on for you to listen to, and then I'll say a few words again at the end of the video. I do hope you enjoy watching. Once again, thanks for joining me. picture's finally coming along. We're nearing the end of it. I showed you these last 3 pencils because they're from a set by Staedtler called Super Soft. I got them in an art subscription bag, pack, box quite a while ago, and I'd actually forgotten about them, and I hauled them out and added them to my ice cream tin or ice cream box of pencils. And before this, the Staedtler ones I've used have been really hard and I haven't enjoyed, but these are actually really nice pencils, and they're a budget choice. So I just have the set of 12, and I don't really want to do a review on them because I don't have a hang of a lot to say about them, but they're nice and soft, they blend easily, and they're quite a nice pencil if you just feel like adding another set of pencils but don't want to spend a lot of money to add something to sort of spice up your coloring life a little bit. I know new products always help us all. I'll put a link to them. When I got the box, I looked for them on Amazon and they weren't available, but I see they are now. So I think they've been released within the last year and a half or so, or thereabouts. And yeah, just that's about them. I've used such a mixed bag of pencils on this piece. I really enjoyed doing it. I used a lot of polychromos. I used a lot of Laurentians, I don't know how to pronounce it as well. A couple of Colleens, these Staedtlers, a few of the Derwent, well, I've forgotten what they're called, the latest ones anyway. I only have, I think, about 5 of those pencils, so I popped them in this box. I like them. Yes, Derwent Lightfast. I only have a few of them. I should collect a few more of them. Yeah, so various pencils. And I used a couple of fine liners on things like the fence in the background and the dog's lead and little things like that. Other than that, I just had fun colouring this little picture. I really like Teresa Goodridge's things. This is going to go into the hashtag of October, Colour Your Stash. I just looked up quickly. It's a Lavella's colouring, Colour Your Stash. So I think I'm going to have a few things in Lavella's Colour Your Stash October that I'll put the hashtag there, and I'll link her channel in case you're interested. She does the hashtags for Instagram. I'm not very good with Instagram. I upload pictures every now and then, but I tend to prefer doing things on my PC, doing things on my laptop, rather than on my phone, than on my mobile. I just find the mobile and the eyesight don't work. It's not such a happy pairing. I have to sort of stretch everything to a bigger size and then, you know, go backwards and forwards. And so I find Instagram a pain like that. I would be a lot more on Instagram if you could upload your pictures from your laptop, but they're very much concentrated on the mobile. So in that respect, I prefer Facebook. So we're coming to the end of this, and I'm going to put one more little piece of music on for you. So at the moment I'm just going over the marks that the artist left, and I'm using a fine liner to do that. I also, on the water, I used my white fine liner to go to the one side of the black marks, just to give a little bit of a look of a ripple, that kind of thing. So I do hope some of you will take me up on the offer of getting the gratitude planner. I think I need to print it out for myself as well and start writing in a daily. I'm not very good, gratitude journal more than a planner. I'm not very good at writing, at journaling. Have any of you watched on Netflix a short series called The Maid? I just watched that. I binge watched it over the weekend, actually. It was 10 episodes, and I watched the whole thing over the weekend. Absolutely loved it. And she was a writer, and that sort of made me think about offering this journal to you guys, because the ladies found writing kind of helpful to them in that movie. It's actually a movie I really loved, not a movie, a series. So also another thing that you could comment on is to drop me some ideas of things you've enjoyed watching. It's supposed to be springtime here, which is why I decided we've got so many fall and autumn and Halloween things colouring at the moment, but those of us in the southern suburbs have got spring and summer coming up, and a summer Christmas. I've made some printable Christmas cards as well for my Etsy shop, with one or two summer Christmas ones and some normal winter ones. They are full colour printable ones, and drop me a line. Let me know if you guys might be interested in colouring Christmas cards to buy on Etsy. I haven't created any yet, but I could easily do so. So that could be another idea. Other than that, I wish you all a wonderful, colourful week, and I hope that you'll come back to my next video, and thank you once again for being an awesome subscriber and watching my videos and joining me on this chatty, fairly long journey. If you came to the end, let me know. I will be very interested to know that. It's been a long video, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. So, wishing you a wonderful and colourful week. Happy colouring. Goodbye now.